Hello, my name is Joe Doyle. With me is Dom Grasso and Sal Gabriel, and this is our lesson plan on a 10th grade U.S. History 2 class. As you see, for the BYOD, we're using a variety of different interactive tools, such as Socrative, Toondoo, Animoto, and Prezi, along with the basics of PowerPoint and Microsoft Word. We scroll down a little bit. Variety of accommodations and modifications. Your basic ones, we're providing a copy of a textbook and the outline of key points through the textbook. For special needs students, we have a larger print text that's 1.5 times the test, and then other needs such as microphone and speaker system for those with auditory impairments. And finally, ELL students, we have dual language textbooks if necessary, along with notes and PowerPoints provided.
And we have some in-depth essential questions that focus on the Bill of Rights. There's a central focus on if it's for its people or government, the creation, the interpretations, and if it achieves its purpose today, so people can learn more about just the rules of the Bill of Rights. The objectives are pretty simple. There's taking a quiz, a 5 to 10 minute presentation, creating a situation through a comic panel, and depicting a court case of an amendment. And the class will be split up into 2 teams and debate over the uses and necessities of the Bill of Rights. The standards are the New Jersey state standards for high school history courses. It's what the kids are expected to meet. And the interdisciplinary standards are using different assignments to broaden the students' understanding of the Bill of Rights and using literature and history combined.
I'm going to go over the instructional design, and for the instructional design, we try to utilize as much useful web tools as possible. To start off, the hook assignment we did was we're going to have the students view a Zaption multimedia presentation and then respond to that Zaption in Microsoft Word. And for the input modeling, after that activity, we would discuss that in class, and then the teacher would give an Antimoto presentation on the lesson and of the Bill of Rights, giving important concepts and information about it. We would also provide a printout of the slides with space to take notes for the lesson. We also provide other handouts and reading packets about literature and other key points surrounding Bill of Rights, as well as U.S. court cases that involve the interpretation of these Bill of Rights. And then the next step of check for understanding, we would have the students take a competitive Kahoot quiz. This would be a basic quiz about some of the basic information pertaining to the Bill of Rights. Well, from this, we will assess where the students are at, and we would make adjustments to the lesson plan and proceed from there. And this is competitive, so the top 3 students would receive extra credit in this case. And then for the performance and guided practice activities, we would have the students give a Prezi presentation on a Bill of Rights given to them that fits a given rubric. And also in groups, they would do an Antimoto presentation on a court case of their choosing, of a court case that involves interpretation of the Bill of Rights. Through Blackboard or an alternative collaboration tool, they'd peer review their Prezi and Animoto presentations to better one another. Also, there would be an in-class debate with 2 sides over criteria of the Bill of Rights. And we would also have them, through Toondoo, create a panel pertaining to a situation of a given Bill of Rights amendment. All of these would correspond to the given rubrics. Next step for independent practice, we'd have the students use Ultimate Research Assistant tool to find an article pertaining to the Bill of Rights, and then have them respond to this article in giving a brief summary using Word. In closure, we'd have the students utilize Edmodo, and this would be a discussion period and have them discuss concepts and questions they had, and the teacher will field and monitor any questions and concerns with that. For assessment, we'd assess through Socrative. This quiz would be much more involved and more involved than the previous Kahoot quiz, and students are expected to get a particular grade in this instance. For the final step of enhance and transfer, we'll have a Twitter discussion period where students share their concerns about the lesson and how they can apply the materials and concepts of this lesson to future lessons.
In conclusion, once the lesson is given, afterwards the student can give feedback to the professor using SERVs, which is a tool, and they can give how they felt on the pros and cons of the lesson and whether or not they liked it. Gives it a nice way to evaluate how the lesson went for the teacher for future feedback and future lessons.